Okay, for many students, tutoring is not the answer. For many students, tutoring is just a band-aid on a bigger problem, and that bigger problem is going unaddressed. Coach Murphy here. Let's talk about tutoring and academic skills and content skills.
Okay, does your child need tutoring? A tutor is great for students who need specific content help. A tutor can be helpful with tackling math or physics, history, I don't know, AP history, or even SAT prep. The goal and frequency of tutoring are essential to consider. Math tutoring once a week may not be enough to help keep up with the content. We all kind of know that, but we don't necessarily see how to fix it. Okay, find a tutor that teaches the specific content that you are looking for help in. All right, my suggestion is you contact the guidance department or the teacher directly that is working with your kid in the classroom and ask them who they'd recommend that might be a great fit to teach the specific content you're looking for. If you're looking for free tutoring, then contact the Honor Society. They have amazing tutors, and these students have to perform a certain number of volunteer hours. So it's the other side of this is tutoring for skills, okay? And so let's talk about this in relation to what we call academic coaching. An academic coach is great for students that need help with general academic skills. One of the essential skills that every student needs to develop or start to develop middle through high school is called self-advocacy skills. A student who seeks help before, during, or after school is going beyond tutoring. Okay, a student who seeks help before, during, or after is really independently acknowledging some gaps in their learning and understanding. They are not waiting for support to be given. They are seeking it out for themselves. The other skill that many students need to develop is academic metacognitive skills. This is a cognitive process of thinking about thinking, or more specifically, thinking about the content I know and don't know in math class today. This reflective and evaluative process leads students to decide or decisions and solutions around reteaching, extra help, and tutoring support. Other academic skills that may be lagging and can benefit from direct interventions would be things like study skills, time management skills, typing skills, reading fluency skills, problem solving skills, future planning skills, and organizational skills, right? So these are what we consider really the foundation that content would sit on top of, right? Where tutoring would or tutoring for content would sit on top of. Keep in mind that many students need both, right? So they need tutoring in relation to not only content, but also the underlying skills. They need help with the underlying skills and to see how to manage the content effectively and what they know and don't know. I have a client that sees 3 tutors on a weekend, right? And her goal is straight A's. She really is a hustler and she's a grinder. And she embraces these tutoring skills as a way to stay ahead, keep ahead, and manage the week. Not only what she may not have understood from the past week, but also what's coming up. Okay, now let's ask this question. What if your child at this point, you feel like they're stuck in a tutoring spiral and are really struggling with even a learned helplessness or codependency on that model? This is what you may need to do or want to do with your child. Okay, you may have them manage their own tutoring schedule. Okay, on top of that, maybe you push it and you say, okay, well, if you really need the tutoring, then I'm going to have you, work for it, things like that. And also, the other kind of flip side is to really start to shift this and say, okay, well, what if I paid you, right? Or I started to pay you for your grades. But to earn these grades, you have to demonstrate certain prerequisite skills around how you manage yourself and the content. And really what you're doing is you're pushing your child into the forefront, into the driver's seat of their learning and showing them that those skills are far more important. And then on top of that, if they still need tutoring, then you put it in, right? So you start to see them using skills like Khan Academy and other online training platforms as opportunities for access to videos for reteaching or even learning for the first time of content that they need to manage, right? On top of this is as we know, the video world for a lot of our kids has to shift. They see videos as really downtime and free time, and there's just millions and millions of hours of content out there on the internet that make classroom learning almost irrelevant because they can learn anything they need to learn from the content of their laptop or cell phone. I hope this helps and makes you a more informed decision maker regarding this relationship between tutoring and academic coaching. And see if you have any other questions, if this any questions that I maybe didn't touch on, please feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to talk to you specifically about your child.